What up, what up, what up? I'm live. Hope I'm coming through clear. We'll just give it a little time for some people to enter before I get into everything. But at any rate, thank you for watching my channel, Meta Messiah. And today I thought I'd just talk a little bit about just the macro picture, the whole environment surrounding Okinami, this mysterious token that launched July of 2022. Kanagawa Nami. Kawagananami.com. The links are in the description. And outside of talking about Okinami and the macro and the investment environment, so to speak, keep in mind this is not financial advice or investing advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Outside of talking about this topic, I want to remind you that there is a raffle going on. So, with that being said, there is a live chat going on. Feel free to enter that. Hopefully, that is being initiated there. Okay, looks like it. And at any rate, let's just get into it, and we'll record it and post it here on my channel. There's a raffle that I want to remind you of. Links in the description. I'm really excited about this raffle. The raffle's to win Okinami, my favorite stealth token here, stealth project, and near and dear to my heart. Community. Also, I'm really growing to love this community. They've been a huge support, have really helped build the channel, and so beholden to some degree to the community. But I really do enjoy talking about this Okinami topic with the community members and other people. And from what I've heard, I've brought new people into the community. So there you go. I think these videos are well worth the time and the effort. Don't forget the raffle's very simple. All you got to do is a super thanks. Just super thanks on there, $1.99. That's a ticket. Screenshot it, post it in the Telegram. There's a link for the Telegram. Also, hey, what's up? Hey, man. How are you doing? There's a link in the description for the Telegram to screenshot your super thanks. It's $1.99. It's like buying like the smallest pack of gems or coins in some app game that you might play. Chance to win some Okinami. All right, so let's start talking about what the first main subject topic. I just stumbled upon a tweet in just this morning, and I think I posted it in the Telegram for the Okinami community. China is allowing 40 million people in Hong Kong to start trading Bitcoin and Ethereum. What drives the market? Bitcoin and Ethereum, the biggest tokens. I mean, the biggest cryptocurrencies out there. And a high tide lifts all boats. Okay. Not to use that as a specific, analogy for Okinami, but it's true. It's a fun play on words given Okinami and the wave. A high tide lifts all boats. China is opening the doors because they know there's value in it. China's been doing a lot behind the scenes. China's been testing. China's been figuring out how they can control it. Pretty much giving the state control there. That's been the main thing. And then the mining situation, of course, with the energy scenario, China's been regulating. So as China starts to do their thing, the regulatory scheme that they're in, they're going to be opening incrementally more and more trading of Bitcoin, Ethereum. Okay. That being said, what's to happen next? Well, we don't know for sure, but that's a lot of people. There are a almost 1.5 billion people in China. Okay, yeah, you can no problem. Sorry, that was my son needed to use the car. So 1.5 billion, 40 million people in China. Bitcoin, Ethereum, if that's all they're trading. I don't know about altcoins and other coins. I was giving a lot of thought this morning, actually. I was like, well, why is everything up right now? I guess it's because two things. The Goldilocks theory of the economy is not too hot, not too cold, just right. The CPI report came out this week, and everybody's, oh no, it missed expectations by 0.2%. 6.2 was the expectation. It was like 6.4. It's still coming down, but it's coming down slower. So deflationary worries are less. Inflationary worries are still there, but the graph is showing inflation is still steadily coming down. And that's all the Fed cares about. Is it steadily coming down? Are we going to eventually reach the acceptable levels they want to see? Inflation's always going to be there. Inflation's a constant. The only way you beat inflation is with buying assets and investments that outpace the rate of inflation. That's part of the problem right now, because the safe things are bonds and all these other, debt instruments, essentially, that are investment instruments. The one of the secure, safe government bonds, corporate bonds where money goes to get your 5 to 8%, hopefully. If you're really lucky on a good corporate bond, you might get 8%. And then, of course, with inflation being at 6.4%, you're not really making much over inflation. So your dollar is less valuable. Okay, that being the case, if China is buying crypto, Bitcoin and Ethereum, can't even talk. Ethereum. If China's 40 million people in Hong Kong adding to this, that now they're letting people trade and buy crypto, that's a lot of people coming into a market, okay? Approximately over 1/7 of the world population being allowed to trade and buy crypto and own it. As far as I know, it's just Hong Kong. There might be other people in China. Obviously, the government and the elites there probably have their ability to buy. But in terms of the picture, the big picture of China and crypto is one you got to watch. That could push the whole bull market unexpectedly, because the funny thing is China knows it's the low. This is the bear market. Things are in a low point. Could go lower. Maybe China's just not patient to wait for it to go any lower, and they're just like, let's just start at the bottom here and go up. Just a theory. Again, not financial advice, not investing advice, but an interesting take is what the Asian market, especially China, is going to do to crypto in general. And it would not surprise me if one of the big stories of 2023 is China's back into the crypto market and pushing it up. They see how we're handling crypto right now. They see this anti-crypto stance by the SEC and various parts of the current government. And it's people on both sides. It's people on both sides. Don't just blame one side and not the other. Okay? The politics is simply a lot of it being protectionist of the U.S. dollar. Okay? Protectionist of the current investment scheme of the United States, where crypto is a threat. Okay? That's not just, one side of politics or the other. Now, I see it more on the left than the right. But I've seen a lot of people on the left also really appreciate the technology that crypto offers. They just want to be going about it a careful, regulated way to prevent fraud and other dangers that might be present from it. The whole FTX story, though, I want to talk about this real quick because it does tie to China to some extent. The connection there, as far as like the black swan event that we had with FTX, makes me wonder, given how Gary Gensler and the SEC here, they gathered a lot of information from the people involved in FTX, primarily Sam Bankman-Fried. And I think Gensler got a lot of dirt on a lot of people in the crypto industry. But one thing that the SEC can't control is China, obviously. And the connection there with FTX and Gary Gensler and China is that now the SEC, based on what they found out from Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX, and Sam Bankman-Fried is going to tell on everybody to try to get out of trouble. He's going to give out the names, everybody. He's going to go like 69, the rapper, and just tell the whole freaking world about every bad person, actor that he knows about in crypto. There's the clock reminding me to move on. Cuckoo clock going off. It's a big deal. It's a big deal in terms of the regulatory crucible right now, an ordeal of sorts. Some people say, no, this is all planned. The government's going after crypto to try to destroy it. It's not that they want to destroy it. Just like China, our system wants to control it and regulate it. The dollar has to be king, and that's what the system is promoting. The government acts according to a number of different institutional and organizational frameworks and decision-making processes, where these are institutions and organizations acting not always on the same page, as we saw with the SEC. Not everybody's on the same page with Gensler. But they're going to do what they do to preserve themselves. Bureaucracies get to be so large that they start to do things to preserve their own status, size, power, etc. They're like mini governments within the government, and that's their jurisdiction. It's SEC with securities and so on. They're going to want to do what they need to do to grow the SEC and keep it where it's at, make it strong. The SEC wants the control, the power over crypto. They want to be the body. My guess is our government eventually Congress is going to say that the SEC has to create a dedicated division that oversees blockchain assets and crypto assets when they become investments. There are some things on the blockchain I don't think they could have any control over. DeFi being one thing, and then like, for example, like certain types of NFTs, which are not intended at all to make money. It could just be somebody validating something on a blockchain so that you know the chain of custody is valid from custodian to custodian. That's just using the technology for practical function. They're looking just at things that are in a exchange-based or institutional business offerings to people to buy crypto to make money and so on and so forth. Because in the end, people don't just buy crypto to let that sit in their account and just be fun to own as a collector's item that may or may not go up. People buy crypto to make money. In the end, I mean, a lot of money with a little bit of investment even. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just for education, not even educational, entertainment purposes only. I wouldn't call myself credible enough to educate you on all these things. But where I do come from is a place of legal studies, political science. If you got to this point in the video, about 13 minutes in, my background being more law, business, and politics. And I could talk to you a lot about what government institutions are going to be doing in the United States, maybe internationally to some extent. Although I'm not a full-time political science by any means, but I studied it in college. So in the end, in terms of everybody's worries, as China starts to enter into this, the United States is going to see a national security threat, and they're going to start to be upping the game as far as because you can't stop the crypto thing. You can't stop the crypto leviathan. It's going to go regardless. So as to end this live, and we'll record it and we'll post it here on the channel. China's going to be a huge factor. Japan, I think, is going to be a huge factor as well. As CBDCs and centralized cryptocurrency coins, stable coins, become a huge topic, and what a government's going to do to create their own competitive stable coin and to preserve their currencies, their fiat. Don't forget the raffle, everybody. Hit the, just scroll up underneath the video. Super thanks, $1.99. That's an entry into the raffle. Find the Telegram link. Post the screenshot showing you did a super thanks. Enter for a chance to win some Okinami. Could be some fun. St. Patty's Day is the day, March 17th. Let's do it. Very easy thing to do. Hit the like, subscribe button there. That helps me, helps the videos. Comment as well. Share. Tell everybody about us. Signing out here for F.A. Chekki, Meta Messiah, and we'll see you next time. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and we'll be doing a whole lot more.